Chanel here again. So I had my 2 week follow up with my doctor's nurse practitioner today. It's been actually about 15 days, but my doctor's out of town, so I met with his nurse practitioner. And we went over all of the 2 week post op questions about, how am I feeling, the pain level, incision, and all of those things. And then I had a lot of questions for her because I like to ask a lot of questions. And so first and foremost, my incision's healing up really well. I still have some surgical glue there. Of course, no swimming for 4 weeks, so I still have 2 more weeks to go before I can enjoy the summer in the pool. But that's fine. The numbness in my ankle and my foot, she explained, is actually one of the last things to dissipate, but the leg pain is still gone, so that's really good. And I can live with the numbness. It's fine. She said, the comings and goings of like little pains and things here and there is pretty normal as long as it's not continuous, and there's no like dissipation of that pain because the nerve is healing. And so I went for like a mani-pedi yesterday, and I mentioned how they extended my left leg, when they give you like the little foot massage and everything, and that was kind of painful for my like back leg muscle. And so she said that that's pretty, it could be normal for that to kind of like aggravate that nerve because it's still healing, and to just take it easy, or, on that kind of, thing. If it's painful, just, of course, pull back a little. Otherwise, I asked about exercise, stretching. I had started going on longer walks this week and everything, just to kind of, get my, activity level back up. I've not been taking as many naps or as long a naps, although I am incredibly tired by the end of the night. So she advised that, like definitely take the like 30-minute to an hour long nap if needed, just to let my body rest. And so again, I do want to preface all of this with, everything that she told me was very specific to me and my recovery. They have all of my blood work. They know about my, previous lifestyle and activity levels, and all of that. So this is in no way, shape, or form advice for someone else. It's purely just how my recovery is going for me. And you really need to check with your doctor to see what they are good with you starting up or going through as you go through your recovery process. So as far as being at the 2 week mark, she said it's okay for me to do some lifting as long as it's like, like from a squat, straight back level. But as far as like being able to like slouch in my chair like this, which I've been really, it feels so good to just like slouch in my chair because I've been doing like a straight back sit up, sitting up straight for the last 2 weeks, and that's a little bit exhausting. I mean, it's good to sit up straight, but sometimes you just want to relax in your chair. So I'm gonna sit like that for the rest of this video. But otherwise, I was actually surprised to, for her to tell me that it's okay for me to go ahead and get back on my elliptical, like walk, take lots of walks as far as, not 5 miles all at once, but, build up to, I had walked 2 miles on Monday in one stretch, and then a few other short walks, just walking my dog and things like that. I ended up walking like a little over 3 miles, which was a little bit more all at once than I intended to do. So I've been kind of like backing off and moving up a little bit more gradually now. So, but I was very excited to hear that, I could start doing some light stretching. I'm just reading my notes that I took, doing a little bit of like back strengthening exercises as long as they weren't too strenuous or putting too much of an extension or flexion on my back, like, not like a cobra, but, I could do like a light back strengthening exercise. I could do some, opposite arm and leg stretches as long as my back will tolerate it without being agitated. And of course, everything in moderation, like don't go out and do everything all at once. Do something a few times and see if it agitates, and then pull back as necessary, or give your body, plenty of rest days, like a rest day in between, so that you can see, how it's going to affect you and everything. I asked about reherniation, because I'm having a lot of just fear of that. And she basically said, don't live your life in fear. There's not really, there's not, reherniation is really unlikely, which made me feel good because I've been kind of really living in this like, I can't do that, I can't do this, I need to, oh, did I do something wrong, kind of thing. And so it was nice to kind of have some, more reinforcement that, try to live life as normally as possible, but again, living within those parameters of like from the 2 week mark to the 6 week mark, light exercise, like just the elliptical, no running, just walking, light stretching, um, light strengthening. She gave me some, she raised my lift weight to 20 pounds as long as I lift properly. And basically, like, not really lifting weights or anything like that, just like lifting a laundry basket or, um, something of that nature. But again, avoiding like any twisting and bending and, all of that stuff. So then she basically said after 6 weeks, then I can kind of like go back to maybe like a light run or a light jog, nothing crazy. Still, again, no, what was it? Yeah, still no like real bending and twisting or doing anything like that. They want me to wait until 3 months. So I have another follow up. My next follow up will actually be at 3 months, not 6 weeks. So I guess if I make, I plan to make another video at my 3 month follow up. And so that's kind of how it's going. I mean, that was, she said I could wear, some low heels, nothing don't get like crazy stiletto or anything, as long as I'm comfortable and I don't notice that it's causing me any pain. But otherwise, she said, it's kind of, just easing back into regular life with some modifications on like not bending and twisting and lifting anything too heavy. No running up and down the stairs, but certainly can go up and down the stairs normally as I would. And just waiting for that numbness to kind of wear off. And let's see here, my notes. Fatigue. She said, that's going to last about 3 to 4 weeks. Just, try to take those naps as needed, but not more than like an hour so that it doesn't cause me a lot of trouble sleeping at night. My sleeping at night has gotten better. That tightness that I had in my hips and everything is starting to go away. It's still there, but, I can see that it's moving in the right direction and that makes me feel better. So I'm feeling good about that. And let's see. That's about it. So, I mean, that's my recovery up to now. So 2 weeks post-op microdiscectomy, feeling pretty good. Just trying to manage that anxiety level with, not re-herniating and everything. But otherwise, doing well, feeling good. And that's it.